fire signs. What's good, love? I am here to do your general collective read, okay? So, Aries, Leo, Sag, I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you guys are, being mindful of your actions, um, embracing this Cancer season, okay? Soon to come for you, amazing Leos, okay? Loving Leos, generous Leos, loyal Leos, okay? Your season is soon to come, and yeah, you really only got a little over a week for you Leos, okay? So happy early birthday to you guys, and yeah, so if you are coming across this reading and your sun sign is not a fire sign, okay, this reading will also pertain to sun, moon, rising, Venus, okay. So find your fire placement, excuse me, where this will apply for you. All right. So I always welcome spirit into my readings prior to getting to the reading. 1, 2, 3 on the timer. Okay. So things might be adding up for some of y'all. If in fact this reading does resonate with you, I would greatly appreciate for you guys to tap that like button, all right, so that it can get distributed out via the algorithm to all other individuals that it needs to come across, all right. And like I say, if the reading resonates with you, go check out the channel, okay. See what other readings happen to catch your eye, happen to resonate with you as well. Tap the subscribe button if in fact they do, so that you can stay up to date with new readings, all right. If you have any personal reading inquiries, you can find that information down in the description box, all right. At this time, readings are only 11:11, okay. And yeah, so I think that is that. Oh, lastly, let me throw out my disclaimer before I welcome in spirit. If this is not your reading, do not force it. 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Confirmation. Thank you, spirit. Do not force it, okay? Excuse me, I'm about to give me a sip of water. If it does not flow, let it go. All right? Okay? Don't force it. But if in fact it resonates with you, receive it to be so. All right? Okay. So, moving forward. Holy Spirit of pure divine white light of the Most High God, we welcome you into this reading. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver the messages as you see fit, clearly and concisely, to the fire signs for their collective general reading. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. Let's do it. All right. So for you fire signs, all right. It looks like a lot of you guys are in your head right now about, just certain actions that you need to take or that you have taken prior, or that you're wanting to take. So it's really a lot of mental here, okay, in this reading. A lot of thoughts, okay. A little bit of emotion, all right, because you're just thinking about things, and a lot of this is just dealing with self. It's not really, it's looking a lot inwardly. It's not really looking as though this pertains to really anyone outside of you, but your other placements could be, or other individuals you are dealing with or that kind of tie into this reading, could be a Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, which, this is a fire sign reading, so that could be you, or you could just be dealing with another Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, let's see, and those are earth signs, so you could be dealing with some earth sign, Pisces, and I think that was it. Okay. But you guys very much might want to do some root some root work, some solar. Let me correct myself because we're gonna rewind. Not root work, but some root chakra healing work. Let me be very clear, okay? Root chakra healing work, solar chakra healing work, heart chakra healing work, and really, yeah, a good portion of them, third eye chakra healing work, as well as solar plexus, okay? Many different ways you guys can go about that healing work, okay? I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you are here, you probably already know the different ways to go about doing your own healing or have your own methods, right? For those of you guys who are kind of new to spirituality or just new to even anything as it pertains to chakras, I definitely would suggest that you guys just, do your research, okay? Many ways you can find information about that. Obviously, check your search engines. You can type them in on YouTube. But just a really quick, easy idea of a way to get some healing work, right, without you having to do a whole lot of extra stuff. Super simple. When you go to bed at night, before you go to bed, cut on your YouTube, type in whatever specific chakra you are wanting to do healing work on, and type in, so if it's root chakra healing, right, you can type in on YouTube root chakra healing frequency, or just simply root chakra healing, and I guarantee you it's gonna pop up a bunch of different videos, but the frequencies are gonna help you a lot while you're resting, and if you do it more frequently than not, you're gonna really feel the difference over time, for sure, especially like if you just don't feel it that next day, but definitely over time. But anyway, so moving forward, so it looks like you guys have been in your head a lot about maybe just even forgiving yourself for times where you felt like you just maybe felt powerless, or that just maybe there's times where you weren't feeling just strong, right? Like maybe you just felt like you didn't have the courage to do certain things, right? Or just like maybe you had issues with like just rising above certain obstacles, okay? And so, you had feelings of being stuck and even possibly running away from certain issues, okay? Could be, past trauma, dealing with abandonment, even it even could be just relationships, right? So, so that could be specific to, some of y'all. Maybe right now you guys are going through a breakup, and so it's it could be taking its toll on you, especially mentally, okay? So you're just like, I don't know, it's like, you were running away from actually feeling how you needed to feel, right? From feeling sad about the situation, of having to let go of certain connections, right? Maybe feelings of abandonment, just things of that nature. But it's like now you're in this space of actually owning it, okay? Owning your power, being more courageous, just overcoming the obstacle of maybe your own person, just maybe your own mind, maybe your own thoughts, overcoming the abandonment, overcoming, any delays or obstacles that the relationship may have set in place, right? And put forth in your life, right? And looking forward and moving forward to, just new opportunities, whether it be a new partner, new relationship, confirmation, and just just being more hopeful, right? Having better thoughts, basically having better thoughts, not sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, not continuously reliving the past. Oh well, this relationship happened like this, and they did this, and they did that, and like you're not staying in that space mentally anymore. You are moving forward with high hopes for, just a new partner that's more loving, and just wanting to follow your heart, right? Wanting to really just, I don't know, like you're just thinking a lot about moving forward when it comes to like your hopes and your dreams, okay? Your fulfillment, what makes you feel good. There could be possible travel for some of you guys as well. But it's you working on your own fulfillment, your own wholeness within self, grounding yourself, being more aware, and even walking into, different achievements, okay? Completing certain things. But it's like, you are now acknowledging that you may have been unrealistic about certain illusions. Maybe even frustrated your own self with things like anxiety or even fear, okay? Not really trusting your intuition, or maybe you felt maybe you felt like it was like you were it's like you were trying to focus on something and you couldn't focus, because there were certain illusions that you yourself were putting in place. So it's kind of like it's giving like delusion, and listen, take that for what it is, okay? I'm not calling you crazy or anything like that, but it's just sometimes we can. Okay, so say if we talking about this as a relationship, right? So say you have this significant other, and or just whoever, say you dating a guy, okay, or a girl, and you already made up this whole like what this person is to you in your brain, right? Versus the reality of who they actually are, and almost like tricking yourself into, okay, well, this is who they are because that's what you've 444 on the timer. That is what you've made up your mind to be who they are, and what they're going to be to you, versus the reality of what it actually is, right? So it's like you tricked your own mind into thinking something that it just simply was not, okay? And so in that, it's just you now coming into the understanding, the overstanding of, okay, so it wasn't nobody but me that made up this illusion, and now having the courage and the strength to move beyond those thoughts and receive it for exactly what it is, okay? And actually now really just trusting your intuition and not trying to trick yourself, if I'm making sense. But also, like, I'm getting, it's like you were trying to trick yourself out of sadness. It's like instead of you just acknowledging like, okay, these feelings of abandonment, or this breakup, or this friendship connection that ended, or that I had to walk away from, it didn't make me sad, right? It's like you were telling yourself that that's not how you felt when really that's how you felt. So it's like you're moving out of this space, you're acknowledging it, and you're coming to terms with it, and you're moving forward with high hopes that, okay, listen, I'm going to now trust how I feel. I'm going to now process how I feel. I'm going to now accept things for what they are, because then I'm not only not telling myself a lie, but I'm also able to properly process what's happening and be able to move forward on to new connections, new friendships, a new relationship, a newfound trust of my own self and my own intuition, and just simply being real with myself. Okay, because I'm also hearing spirit is saying, like, you know, how can you trust others if you can't even trust your own self? Okay, so it's like some of you guys have trust issues and you have a problem with trusting, just any new people outside of yourself, simply, and it just all goes back to you, yourself. You've been having a hard time thinking that it's everybody else outside of you, when in reality it's you simply can't trust yourself, because so many times you've told yourself certain things mentally that deep down really was a lie, or really was an illusion, or something that you just made up in your own mind to be true, when it wasn't the reality of what it was. And now you're in the season of acknowledging, okay, so really it does all come back to me. It really is me. I have to learn to trust myself more, be more real with myself, be realistic with myself, and then I can then move forward with trusting others. Okay. So yeah, and so it's like once you do this, you're not gonna feel stuck anymore. It's like some of you guys have been feeling stuck, like you haven't been making any progress, or even just, you just keep acknowledging that you're running away from stuff that potentially could have good outcomes, because we got the world card here. It's like you got the Seven of Cups here, like, so it's like you can have some good outcomes. You can have the fulfillment that you want. You can have you can walk into these new opportunities and your purpose once you acknowledge these past thoughts that you've had. Once you acknowledge that it's you, it's yourself that has been setting unrealistic goals, that has created the lack of progress for yourself, that has been rebellious with your own self. Okay, it's you that's causing yourself the frustration. Okay, because we got the Page of Pentacles here in reverse. With the Moon card, clarifying it. So it's like, just once you really like feel and receive it, for yourself, within self, that's what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? The anxiety that you're feeling is coming from the fact that you have been creating these unrealistic goals for yourself. Trying to see if I get anything else, y'all. Hold on. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I'm getting for y'all fire signs. I'm not gonna draw out y'all reading out extra long. I just really feel like that's the main thing. It's just y'all really sitting with yourselves, really realizing, how powerful you are, realizing that you are what can make the changes in your life. You are what's holding yourself back from new connections with people that you can trust. Because if you first trust yourself, okay, then therefore you can move forward in new connections and actually be able to trust other individuals. Why? Because you already trust your intuition enough to know when you don't feel something, like when you don't. Lord, if I can get it out. Trusting your intuition enough to know that when you go into these new connections, the feelings that you feel are going to tell you without a doubt whether you can actually trust that person or not. Why? Because you have that much confidence and faith and trust within your own intuition that you don't have to question it. 12:12 on the timer. Okay? So that is y'all reading, fire signs. I hope that it is helpful for you guys. Get out your head, baby. 12:22 on the timer. Peace and harmony. There is peace here for you. There is harmony here for you. It first just takes for you to get rid of those illusions that you've created in your own mind. It is you doing it to yourself. I say all this with love, okay? It's not an attack against you. It's just spirit really wanting you to acknowledge how you can get out your own way, okay? Simply put, how you can get out your own way. But you got this because, like I say, we got the strength card in, here upright. So you have the courage to overcome any of these obstacles, any feelings of abandonment. You tired of feeling them, okay? Any sadness, you tired of feeling that, okay? You've been there, done that. Any fears, any running away from your problems. It's time. It's here for you. Your healing is here. It's time for you to move forward so that you can move into these new connections. These new connections are going to bring you fulfillment. Okay? All right, y'all. So that is the reading, general reading for today for you fire signs. I love y'all. I will be also doing the rest of the elements as well. So you guys can check out those readings if you'd like to, get more information about your other placements, or if you are going to cross watch, okay, for your person or whoever. Also, there is a general reading that is being posted as well, so you can check that out, like just an overall collective general read. If you have any reading inquiries, you can check the description box for that information and email me. So yeah, that is the reading. I hope you guys have a great day and be well. See ya.